All right, let's start by saying I hope you guys subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. This is my buddy's 2018 XP1000. I'm not sure if his kilometers are on here. Let's have a look. Alrighty, ready for this here? How many kilometers does this guy have on a 2018? 26,339. You can tell we ride together. Anyways, the issue today is the exhaust mount right here broke clean off right here. And this did this a little while ago. I actually happened on the trail, so I tied this up as best I could. I made sure the bushings were in here so I wouldn't lose the bushings. So in today's video, basically that's what I'm showing you guys, is how this thing broke off down here. And this isn't actually a threaded piece. So that's gonna be the part number right there if you guys want this well support. And then, you know, obviously I got it from Deer Haven. Just don't want to show my buddy's name here. But this is what you get. Now I don't really get why this piece is in here. I don't see anywhere where that goes into whatsoever. I don't know if it's like a spacer or what, but clearly it goes like that. And the funny thing is nothing else supports this. So I actually want to get this thing into position here and see. I just got to get that out, which that's a 13. Got to get it out from this side here. And there's no way in the world I was doing this without taking this top off. So just to let you guys know. Also, with that being said, his hardware was rusted up pretty good. Look at how rusty that is. Surprising, because mine doesn't look anything like that. And his bike has been apart a lot. Probably more than mine, to be honest with you. But I broke that one. This one came out, this one came out, this one came out, this one came out, this one, these ones, these ones, these ones. This one here broke off. This one here just broke off. That one there was kind of a pain. But these ones, this one and this one were all super rusty. And one on that side there was rusty, but I got all the other ones out. That one actually broke, so it did snap. So that one's got to be replaced. That one's got to be replaced. All three of these have to be replaced. These ones on the back are good, but honestly, the state of them, I would replace them. So I'll probably find out what the hardware is going to cost. They're probably $5 a piece. That's the dumb thing about it, but it's Polaris, right? So, and then spray the crap out of this. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back to the job at hand, and I'm going to get that screw out. One thing I didn't expect is that piece actually starts spinning. So I got a small piece of vice grips on this now. So hopefully I can just knock this thing off. And I wish I could have showed you that, because that came right off, no problem at all. I actually thought it broke right across. Well, it did kind of, but it left that welded nut. It's weird how that failed. But you can see how it did fail. It was bending for a while. Like, look where, right where my forks are. Right here. Now I'm going to focus my hands there. But look at that bend. You guys see that bend right there? Right where the... And I didn't bend that. That's literally how she was bent. So she sits like this. It was bent on that side. You know, now that I've got this out looking at it, it's kind of scraped up because of where it was and because it broke off. But I'm looking at this going, if you look on this side here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See up there, see how that's kind of bent up like that? This thing has had force on it. Look at that. See that? See how that bent out? So this thing like kind of bent out like that. Hard to see on this one here because it's gloss black and it's brand new, but see how straight that is? So I'm wondering if this thing here, if you look at the angle of this thing here and how it's turned, and it's got to turn back in, so I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to do this like this. It'd be way easier, I think, to install it. So what I have to do, though, is this bottom bushing right here is not in, so I kind of have to take this exhaust out anyway and push this bushing in and then lube it up and get this thing back in. So this one here, for some reason, is always fun to put in. It always wants to fall out. I have to say, too, these bushings, man, when they actually get pushed into this, they like pop in. You see how they come through here, and then once it comes through, hold on. So once it comes through and then it pops out the other side there. You guys see that? So then it clings onto the edge. So it actually snaps in. So it does have like a raised edge. I'm really curious because one of these things actually fell out. It was the top one up here. And I think this is where everything started to fail on him. I don't know how this thing popped out, but I'm hoping once I get all this thing back together, I'll kind of figure it out and I'll get this thing centered and get this thing done. Well, getting her in there, I think I figured it out. That piece of metal right there, so this key is actually a key. It goes right there into the center. I didn't realize that. So she's almost in. I've got it there. So I got to get the screw lined up. And but before I get the screw lined up, I'm gonna put my light here. This little guy right here needs to be cleaned up for sure. Oh, look at that. That's broken. Huh. Well, I think I could still use that. It's broken on both sides. Look at that. How would that happen? Anyways, I'm going to clean this up here to stop the corrosion on that. And I don't want to take this whole bike again apart, but that should work anyways because it's going in like that. And that's actually right where that's right where they start to get in. So the rest of this is wider than that. That's pointy, so that'll help get this thing in. But I'm going to polish this thing up. All right, so I've got some high heat corrosion protection on that right there. Got some on my finger spraying it, but that will help me get this thing in here and keep this thing from corroding and hopefully happening again. So well, let's get to it and finish this thing off. All right, so that actually went in real easy. She's got some pressure right there for sure. The bottom, it's like this thing's got a twist in it. See that? But she went in there. She's keyed in there right good. One thing I noticed is, I don't know if something in this bike got tweaked when he had that aftermarket exhaust in here, because I had that bushing in there, and this thing here, as you guys can see, is right up against the top of this, which forces bushing out. So I don't know if this hanger here actually got bent, this one right here. I don't know if this hanger got bent or what's going on with this. Springs are tight. That top one's definitely tighter than the bottom one. The bottom one's there, but you can tell it's not even stretched out actually. That's kind of weird because this thing is tight as tight. And I'd say she's installed. Yeah, she's installed. Honest with you, I'm just not sure I like the way that looks. Well, it is what it is. She is hooked up, so I'm going to go ahead and get my buddy's bike back together again. At least he's not going to have a rattle anymore. And I'll show him this video, obviously, if he wants to watch it, he can watch it and see how things are lined up and everything. But as it is, that's actually a pretty good placement from where it is. Yeah, right there. Let me have a look at mine. So mine is definitely at more of an angle this way. But I didn't use that hanger with my exhaust either. So this is the hanger right here. I actually took this hanger completely off of my machine, and as you guys can tell, I put new hardware on because taking this one off it basically rounded them all off and everything is a mess. But I took that hanger off because I didn't need it. But when I put this thing back on, I had to put that hanger back on. And now that I look at it, see how that thing kind of comes at you right here? I don't know. That actually looks pretty close to how mine looks. Let's look at that again with the light on. Let's see. Straight on, kind of like that. And mine, well, see, now I'm looking at it from an angle like this because his bike's lifted, so I can go like that and look. So mine's at a slightly different angle, but maybe that's why mine looks down different too, because I'm actually looking down like this. So let's try to match the view. That looks pretty much the same as me, except the weird thing is, like, this end right here, that actually looks like it's bent up, like pushed that way. But if it is, I think that wouldn't be fitting like that. I don't like the way that fits, but I don't know what to do about that either, because it's on here pretty good. I'm gonna start the bike up, check for an exhaust leak. Do that right now. All right. Nothing. 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 That's actually okay. I can live with that. I can actually live with that, guys. Yeah, it's in like that for some reason more than normal, but then again, for all I know, because I don't remember what this bike looked like new, and there is a slight difference between the two machines. I don't know what it is, but Polaris seems to seem like there's a lot more. But that's good. And you know it's good by looking at these mounts, and that thing's in place where it's supposed to be. That thing's solid. So again, I'm going to put this thing back together again, best way I can. Hopefully it doesn't rattle away on them. Put those flashing lights back up on them. I'm going to call it, guys. It's been a 10-minute video. I hope you guys found this informative, helpful, and not jumping all over the place. But if you guys have to replace this hanger, basically you got to get your back cover off, and then it's easily accessible right here. Easy peasy. Takes nothing at all to do it. And it might be a little bit easier for you if yours wasn't all tweaked up like this. I have a funny feeling that's probably why this thing failed. But I digress. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and peace, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.